Let's roll.
Let's do it. Hey,
Hello.
nice hat.
Yours fits better than mine.
Well, we won't go down that road.
All right,
I got
welcome back.
a little bit of hair up there that helps keep it up.
Oh, thanks. We're going to talk
welcome.
about balding, good-looking men now. All right, fine. Welcome back. Last week of October. Next week will be in November.
That's right.
We'll talk about the City Council meeting in a minute. But I've had a really interesting public safety week, and I wanted to thank the members of Public Safety for all that they do. I had some great meetings. I met with retired Assistant Chief Dave Brown, who was our Assistant Chief in Monterey. Great guy. We meet every couple months. Nice lunch with him, catching up. I met with POA President and Vice President Joe Martis and Greg Johnson this week. Really very fruitful conversation. We love meeting with you. Want to keep the conversation going about what's happening in police world. Meet with Chief Ward, of course, all the time, but don't meet with the officers as much as I probably should, or the POA. So it was nice to meet with you. I met with new CFFA President, Carmel Fire Ambulance Association President John Moulton. And in that regard, we do have congratulations. Our own Dave Jednick is retiring at the end of the calendar year. So congratulations on your pending retirement.
Yeah.
Mr. Jednick, and happy retirement.
Yeah.
And then, of course, I'm meeting with Chief Panholzer today. So thank you to all of you in public safety for all that you do to keep us all safe, and for your approachability and kindness. So that's what I got there. And then the council agenda. So again, Brandon is kindly going to talk about some Halloween celebrations that are starting tomorrow. The council does not have a special meeting on Monday. We'll have a parade in lieu of that for our birthday party and for Halloween. But the council does have its regular meeting on November 1st, meeting in person here at 4:30. We'll have a closed session that meets at 3 to talk about an item, and then we'll meet again at 4:30 for a regular session right here in this lovely chamber. We'll have a Car Week 2022 after action report by Chief Ward. Ms. Wright may also add some color regarding the survey that we sent out. Got a lot of survey responses, almost 300 survey responses. So
that's great.
Great information. It's anecdotal, it's not scientific. For those of you who are statisticians out there, but it's good information, I think. We'll hear a report again from Chief Ward on the county-wide multi-jurisdictional hazard mitigation plan. There is a Carmel chapter. It's an 800-page plan, but our chapter is obviously quite a little bit less than that. But again, that's going to be a plan that will go into our quiver. It will be referenced in. It will also reference our climate adaptation and action plan and our forest management plan. So these plans tying together as we look forward at potential hazards.
And I think it also, if I remember correctly, I think it also, when you get in part of a larger hazard mitigation plan, it ties you in with things at the FEMA level. Like when you have a plan in place, if something happens, God forbid,
like an earthquake.
You never know. That just happened a couple of days ago. Thankfully, it was small, but it ties you in with those bigger programs so you can get assistance when you need it.
100%.
Yeah.
Planning is a good thing. Planning builds value and breeds safety.
That's right.
We're going to get feedback, hopefully from the council on the Design Tradition strategy paper. We received some good feedback from not just the steering committee, but also from the Planning Commission recently. And then, Brandon, you're going to kindly talk about 2 items, which is the Beach Fire Management Pilot Program extension. Yep. As well as the Permanent Local Housing Allocation Funding Program. And then the council will also be talking about the municipal code amendment for building code sections and fire code sections, adopting the new statewide standards for that. So that's all I got.
That's you got? Okay, well, I'll just finish up the council stuff then. So as Chip mentioned, two additional items worth talking about a little bit more. The first one is the Beach Fire Management Program. And what we're going to be doing is asking the City Council to extend the existing Coastal Development Permit, CDP, that we have for that. And we're asking them to extend it to May 15th. And that's for a reason. So basically, we're just extending the prohibition period for fires on the beach, wood fires on the beach. The reason we're doing that is because November 30th, that permit actually expires. And if it does expire, then we revert to the city's code, which allows fires on the sand all year long, no regulations. Effectively, that's why we have a pilot program.
Yeah, fewer regulations.
Fewer regulations,
Still
thank you.
south of town.
Yeah, there's some. And so that time, this little extension basically is going to give us time to process an amendment to our local coastal program, our LCP, to meet the what the council wants to do with propane fires only on the beach. That'll give us time to process that.
Right.
And then as you mentioned, PLHA funding. So what this is the state is giving money. Will give money to jurisdictions if they have projects that are ready. Like a housing shovel-ready projects or if you're getting land ready, developing land, preparing it for development to create housing. So actually to build housing. The city of Carmel by the Sea qualifies for just under $500,000, so $491,000. But we don't have any projects that are ready. So one of the things the state has done and allows for is for smaller jurisdictions, local jurisdictions, to partner with their county, which we're asking the city council to do. And effectively, our $491,000 allocation will go to the county as sort of like a holder and management of those funds for us. And so that when and if we do have a project over the next 5 years, so that $500,000 is spread over a 5-year period, when and if we have a project that comes forward, we can go back to the county and tap them on the shoulder and say, hey, we've got a project now. We get first crack at that money that we gave them. If we don't have something over that time, it at least is going to housing in our region.
Right.
Otherwise, if we didn't do this, November 30th, the money just poof goes away. Nobody gets to use it. So that's why we're doing it. We don't have any projects that are ready right now in the city.
Right.
Yep.
So that's a good way of explaining it. It doesn't, if the county uses the funds to build permanent affordable housing, it does not count toward our RHNA allocation. Our regional housing allocation needs whatever the hell it is.
You got it.
Thanks. And but again, at least we'll be providing permanent affordable housing in our region. So,
right.
But hopefully we can get a project.
Yeah.
The council endorses and build something.
Absolutely. So then I'm going to shift to the Halloween celebration, which is part of the reason we're wearing these hats, other than the fact that we look awesome in them.
We do, and we bought them, so we're going to continue to wear them.
Yeah, but I think some of the executive team are dressing as Mad Hatters for the Halloween parade.
Yes, just to be clear, no one on the executive team is dressing as either stadium lights or cell towers.
That's
so
right.
There will
We're
be
staying away from that.
Nothing even marginally pejorative with the costumes this year.
So it's a busy weekend. I mean, the city's turning 106 on Monday. Very exciting. We look great for a 106-year-old, I think.
Yeah, we do look good.
So Saturday at the Plaza, you've got Halloween. It's a dog costume contest. You get it?
I got it. It's dogs, yeah.
Halloween. 2 to 4 p.m. on Saturday is the pumpkin roll, the Great Pumpkin Roll, Charlie Brown. That's coming back. So check that out. Ocean Ave is going to be closed most of the day. So be aware of that. I think it's like 10 to 6. Ocean Avenue is closed. There's detours. So
it's a big setup.
Just plan accordingly. After the pumpkin roll, there's pumpkin carving in Devendorf Park, which is very cool. And if you want to go check out the movie Hocus Pocus at Forest Theater, that starts at 6:15. So Saturday's a big day.
Big day.
In the village. Sunday calms down for a little bit.
And we're hoping downtown businesses will provide for trick-or-treaters. So hopefully we get a lot of kids and you'll be passing out candy. Because
Monday is the big event. 4:00 p.m. is the parade down Ocean Avenue. We're going to be, the community planning and building department's going to be in there. We're going to be driving our new electric vehicle. The executive team, some of the executive team will be marching, walking.
Dogs,
city council member, dogs, kids, we're bringing our family.
Yeah, the council members are either in cars or on bicycles. So please look out for them and give them a hello. Yeah, come out and say hi. It's a lot of fun. And then after the parade ends, there's trick-or-treating in the park and maybe some around town if there's businesses that have that available. But for sure in the park, though. I'm gonna go to Tiffany's and see if they're giving away things. Yeah, don't wear that hat. Okay. That's what I got. So it's exciting. Halloween weekend's a lot of fun. Birthday celebration for the city, and that's what I got. Right on. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. What do we say? Take good care.